Hey, how's it going? Thing number 98 is to take 4 empty bottles, pure leaf tea bottles. Of course, that's not an empty one. But I have had 4 empty pure leaf tea bottles sitting around getting in my way on the kitchen counter, and I finally, Saturday night, I started a video, and what I did was I cut them in half, and well, I cut the neck off. So I'm gonna show you. I cut it from there up so that I had that part left over. Actually, I already did that on video, so I can't really show you how I did it. And I got 4 of these cool things, and I remember in the video I said, wow, look, wine glasses. So those 4, which I will decorate later, but they would also make kind of cool vases or vases. How do you say it? Vases? Vases? Vases. I don't know. Whatever you want. This is number 98. Of course, this is a roll of duct tape. And I started on them, and I realized during the video that it was becoming a very long video. And I started, the first thing I did after I cut them in half is I started putting the, like I have this one is done. Actually, I did 3 of them, but I didn't do all 3 on camera. I started one of these. I don't know which one I started. Oh, wait. No, I might be able to tell. Wait. Which one? I can't tell. Maybe this one. It's because, the reason I'm looking in there is because on the bottom I put a little tiny strip on all 4 sides here, and so I was looking in there to see if I could see those little strips, but it is pretty impossible to tell. And I remember, you know, I said I'll be back, and I said I think I'm gonna, like, the idea to do these is to take a paint marker, because I have paint markers, and I tried the paint markers, but they are incredibly fumey, like very strong. And I thought, oh my. So I just went around a little bit really fast, and then I took an alcohol ink marker and I filled in the rest of the spaces after I put all this duct tape on. So the duct tape is like all kinds of little pieces, and it looks, I really like this. This is really cool. So putting it like that so you can see it. I really like it. Now it looks like a little kind of sloppiness there, but it's cool. So this is a pen and pencil thing, and tonight on my way home from work I was thinking, hey, I don't have to stand these up. I could actually maybe put them like this. So all these ideas going through my head on my way home kept me awake. I could put them at an angle, like about like that or something, and then I could put my markers in there, or even just put them like this. They would fit. Yeah, that would be cool. Now they probably wouldn't hold a lot of alcohol ink markers because look how big they are. So I probably can't get a whole lot in there. So I have 1 left, and I thought I would do this one or finish this one on camera. At least do the duct tape part on camera. Maybe I could take the alcohol ink marker and then just go around and stuff and show you that too. Or maybe just like finish it with the pieces of duct tape. It doesn't really take that long. And okay, it took hours. I'm sorry. I lied. Last night I sat and did these other 3, and I watched on purpose very long YouTube videos just so I could sit there and do those 3 things. Those 3 holders, and this one's kind of bulgy right there. I have no idea why. That tea tasted delicious. Maybe it was fermented. That would explain the deliciousness. No. Okay, so I'm going to do, this is what I did. I'm going to also, these, of course, fit perfectly in here. Wow. That just fascinates me. I don't know why. Okay, now I need to get this off. Let me, I can't pick them up with those in there, but let me put these over here. And let me set my phone aside. I need an X-Acto knife. I did have to change the blade for this one because it was just doing a terrible job of cutting. It was not cutting right. I would go like this, you know, or something. I made like on purpose, I made, you know, the zigzaggy design or wavy designs, and they were all stuck together. And I thought, okay, there's something wrong with this blade. So, lay down a strip. It doesn't matter what length that strip is. Needs to go kind of across the board there. Cut. And I think, let's just try one for right now. And then this is what I did. Well, I don't need any more. I did all the wavy parts or the curvy parts, and that's why I did wavy strips. So I'm just now adding various pieces. And on this one, you would think I would do wavy here, but I just took the straight edge ones and kind of went around. See? And then as far as this goes, I'm contemplating if I want to color it with the alcohol ink marker. Just color it all black there. How would that look on the inside if it was... It looks black right now. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do anything. Maybe I'll just leave it alone. Does everything have to be covered? Obviously, I'm not going to go on the inside and cover it because I don't think I need to. I think I can just leave it as is, just like that. It just has like a cream colored on the inside there. Okay. So, this is what I do. Also, we're having a cold front. This is Mother Nature's April Fool's joke on the Rio Grande Valley. I'm just going to cut 3 strips and then of various sizes. Yeah, this is a sharp knife. Get your hands away from it. I don't think I got that one. And I don't use that one because I'm jabbing the mat. I used my small blue mat and I had it on my little lap desk. See, perfect. And what I'll do is probably do a fast forward. Coconut has just noticed that Stormy is over here behind me on the kitten box, and now she's going to ingratiate herself. Coconut. You are too big for that. So now I'm going to take a picture. And then I'm going to show you. And all my mess. Wow. Okay, gonna crop a little here. Okay, I cropped out the mess. Look at those two chunky monkeys sitting there. That's it. After a while, Stormy gets sick and tired of that, and she leaves. So there she goes. And she's all, Coconut, you are too big for that. I'm gonna go here. You cannot cuddle with Stormy. She has been trying to cuddle with Stormy almost as soon as she got here. Soon as, well, maybe a couple of days after. Like, hey, there's another kitty here. I might have to cut another strip. I might also come, I'm going to zoom in on this one. And I was hoping that if I zoomed in, I would be able to see better. Like use the screen panel, but I don't know if that's working out for me. I can see much better since I got my new specs. Whoa. This week, my INRW students and I are working on smash books. Some people call them squash books. Some people call them explosion books. I call it a smash book. And so the first class I tried it out with was my Monday, Wednesday, 6 p.m. class. They're paired with a history course. And the first thing, I didn't do history related. I did, what did I do? I did grammar because we're doing grammar for the next month. So we did subject-verb agreement, and I gave my handout called 13 Rules of Subject-Verb Agreement. But you didn't even know there were 13 rules. They're not really rules as much as they're tips. They're just tips. Look, I use this one. And I'm getting almost to the end. I've used up almost this whole roll on this endeavor. I probably don't need that big a thing, do I? Is that, no. In a minute I'm gonna look for, maybe I just need I'm not going for, is it straight or anything like that. As you can see, this blade has a mind of its own. So, what was I saying? Oh, okay, my INRW class. So I had them, I put them in pairs. I only had, I have only 9 students in that Monday, Wednesday night class this semester, and 6 of them showed up to class. That was a bummer too. I don't know where the other 3 were. And so, in pairs, 3 pairs, 3 pairs of students made smash books. I showed them how to do it. I helped them out if they needed help. And I said, what you're going to do is you're going to write an example, write your own example for each of the 13 rules or tips for subject-verb agreement. And so that's, they started it, and we ran over. I had no idea. I looked at my clock. I was like, oh, it's 8 o'clock. You have to go. Man, wasn't that fun? I said, so bring it back next week. I said, work on it, you know, on your own, and then bring it back next week, and we'll add to it. Because what I discovered is you can add pages to it. You can add squares. Oh, was I off screen? Man. Was I? I was probably over here. Man. I hope I'm not off screen. I hope I wasn't off screen. Okay, so what I do here now... is finishing touches type of thing. I just want to do like that. Like make it a little, round it off a little more. And it is kind of tricky to do it because I'm working with straight edge pieces instead of the curvy ones. Oh, you're not going to come up. Come up already. Sometimes even the knife doesn't help to bring it up. And so I told them they could use it, use the Smashbook front and back, because I had them do it with, I think, three sheets of paper. Most people make a Smashbook, they use 3 sheets of paper, or 3 squares. And I just did it, that was number 96, I think, on the thing. Okay. One of the things I look for now is I look for gaps in the plastic, or, you know, where the tape isn't. And I do not see. Wow. I did a decent job. Wait, there's a gap right there. Right there. Just put my thumb there. Boy, this tape is good and sticky. And then put it over. So that's the one. That was one there. That was a little one. On some of these, oh, there's another one. What is that right? Also, you can kind of see it. Sometimes you can see it, like it go like that. Like with the bookmarkers. Is that it right there? Oh no, it's right there. Right there. I should use the back of that knife. And it's okay if it's folded over in some spots or wrinkled in some spots, because I think that adds to it, adds to the beauty of this holder. Oh, that's just thin, but it's not, I don't see a gap. Now the gaps I do see are in here, so that's where I take my handy dandy alcohol ink marker, and that I am going to come in for and try and stay in range. I'm going to do it this way. Now this is tricky because I tend to go onto the duct tape. Okay, do I see any? Oh yeah, I see one right here, right. Now see, this one's creating the lines. I actually have my heat on. I can't believe it, April 1st or April 2nd. And now it's only maybe mid-50s outside, which doesn't seem like it's very cold for other people in other parts of the United States. But down here, it was mid-80s on Saturday, mid to upper 80s on Saturday, and then low 50s, upper 40s on Sunday. Boy. And I didn't turn on the heat until I got home from work today. Okay, did I get... This part right here, this is actually the tape. Was kind of a crooked cut, I think. Let me look. Yep, it's actually the tape. And it's showing the black lines a little bit, which is kind of cool. Okay, how bad, how good? Hey, not bad. Alright, I do see some gaps there, but I don't think I'm going to worry about it too much. If it bugs me, then I'll try and fill it in a lot. But for the most part, wait. I need to put my paper aside for a second, and I see a bit of the top up here I need to get, because it's raw plastic. So I want to make sure, that's another thing that I was doing last night. I wanted to make sure that here on the inside goes down about maybe 1/4 to 1/2 inch, depending. So the spots that don't have any, like there, I'm going to put a piece of tape over, and then there, and then kind of add a little more, maybe a little more there, and there. And hopefully stay, well, I can zoom out a little for this one. Stay in the camera range. And then also that gives, by putting extra tape there, it gives it a little more cushion on the top part there, because the cut plastic is not exactly smooth. And I can go down on that one and make sure I'm not going into the black on that one. And that one over. The next question is, what do I do with all the extra pieces of duct tape that I have on the mat? I'm sure I'll think of something. But I really like how these turned out, how they look, and I might take other... Saturday when I went to Dollar General to get various necessary items, I picked up 4 bottles of the Pure Leaf tea, and so when they're empty, I think I'm just going to keep making these holders and use different designs. So this one, and then I have a lot of duct tape. A lot. A lot of duct tape. A lot of it's upstairs, and some of it's down here. Okay, so I think I'm just going to keep doing it, you know, I have this design, and then if I use them as marker holders, you know, because I have the, like the Arteza fine liner, I have those, and I have Sharpies, Sharpie water-based, Sharpie permanent, you know, and some of those have a smaller barrel. All of the ones I had in that box, of course, some of them will stick up because of this part right here. Oh, that's cool. So I can see those sitting. That would be cool. And of course, I would put them in the order I want them to be in, you know. But I can see them sitting on a shelf, or maybe I'll make a shelf. I got a ton of boxes, so I can probably come up with something, some type of storage area. It's not very heavy, so I can see a couple of boxes swimming around in my head, this idea is. And look, that holds a lot. Alright, so now we have and even do it like that. Oh. Zoom out. Yeah, man. That would work really cool. Now, with this, like stacking them, I would probably put like a piece of cardboard or a couple of pieces of cardboard glued together, become very sturdy, and can sit them up like that. I would probably not glue them down just because I decorated them all. Yeah, man. So, should I leave that blank, empty, devoid of decoration? Or should I paint it with the black marker? I will probably do that off camera after I sign off on this. I'm getting ready to sign off anyway. Let me know. Write your answer in the comments below. Hey, that rhymes. Look, these are not quite exactly even. Oh dear, this is a little bit shorter. I don't care. They still look good. Oh, yeah. Okay, how can I do a sign-in, a sign-off, a screenshot? I knew there was a word for it. Sleep deprivation, that's the word. No, if they have to go all the same way. They gotta go all those, oh, maybe I'll do it back and forth. I have to picture how the screen, how the intro, outro background is gonna look, how I'm gonna get the title on there, and that really does make a difference. Maybe I'll do it like that. Oh no, that's bad. I'm not good at, that's not good. It's not bad, it's just not good. Where's the short one right there? They're already sticking to each other. It's not even really human. Okay. That. Okay. I'm gonna move my little X-Acto knives here and put them away. The shadow knows. Okay. Before my time, the shadow knows. I only know that from reruns. Okay, we're going to take a picture. Smile. Thank you for your participation. Oh. I should do that. Even with the... without the duct tape. Oh, yeah. Say cheese. You are such a great audience. Alright, gonna sign off. I have to watch Crazy Rebecca play with beads. Okay. Randomize. What kind of day would you like to have? Maybe I'll break the streak here, the jinx, though, it's something. Have a zenial day.